Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Narlo here. Say hello to everyone, Narlo. Good boy. It has been a little while, both since we've been on Lord of the Rings and especially since we've been on Narlo here. We have traveled all the way back over here to Aldburg. After working on the Springfest for a while. You see, we had a period of time there where we didn't get on. It was mostly because we were driving trucks. So we didn't get on as much as we could, and we didn't level up as far as I was hoping to. We would be in the Springfest, but I'll bet we ding on 89 today. I'll just bet we get there. It is noonish here in Aldburg. We have returned here because we've got a bunch of level 88 quests. Forging ahead, collecting white hand swords, finding a missing sword, finding crates of supplies, talking to Teothik, and finding a talking crow. So we're going to go find the missing supply, the crate supplies for the missing delivery first. I think that's the one that we are going to do. Let's go ahead, and since it has been so long, let's take a look at where we might find that. It's going to be the attack caravan just off the road north of Aldburg. So it's going to be on the road back toward Aderas. Willifred asked us if we could retrieve the crate that they were expecting. Let's look at the thing. Did you say that you found a caravan that was attacked by orcs recently? I would wager that is why my missing crate of supplies never arrived. It is important that those supplies be delivered. Would you retrieve it for me? I would be very grateful. So Willifred is expecting them. We will go and get them. Let's go ahead and mount up here. Since we're in Rohan, we'll ride the war steed. Why not? And let's go forth. I hope everyone is having a good time. Hope y'all enjoyed the Springfest and all as best as you could. Hoping that everybody has been staying safe and keeping the precautions in place. Part of what's going on as well as I'm back at work and we are working some long hours at the hospital. And trying to stay safe in that situation also. So everything is just an interesting time, is it not? As the old curse says, may you live in interesting times. And I think we are definitely living in very interesting times. All right. Feels good to be back in Rohan. Feels good to be back riding down these things and actually have some quests that we can do that are along our level here. So not working on the epic line, but we need to try and level up a little bit. As we saw whenever we were in that area, there's a supply crate. When we were in that area where it said, see if you can thin out these orcs or whatever it was in that little encampment. Man, were they some tough ones. You know, we were having to use every burglar trick in the book. My guardian might have been able to do it, but we were having trouble. Now, is this going to be another one where we're going to have waves of attacks coming in on us? It could be. So in the interest of that, let's take a look at what kind of food we have here. Let's go ahead and let's have a crisp roast duck and potatoes. Get that trail food and boost our things up. And then let's have some Daleman's crams. Yeah, let's go ahead and have some Daleman crams in order to... There we go. That'll keep our bonuses going. Keep our hit points going. And honestly, I should have some stuff piled up on my... Look at all these health potions and everything that I got here, you know? You would think that I would have a morale bubble potion. We just got one of those? I'm going to throw this one right down here. What did I have here? That was a morale potion tier 2. Power potions. There we go. Ooh, minimum level that. That's a low level potion, isn't it? There we go. I'm going to throw that one right there. So now we got a morale bubble. We need it. We've got some morale potions if we need them. Let's go ahead and let's take on the supply crate. Found the crate of supplies. Okay. Talk to Willifred. I wonder if it was one of those, if you didn't examine that one. Ooh, Eastfold Lathbear. I wonder if it was one of those that if you hadn't examined that one in the quest, because remember we had the quest coming from Edoras. When we were coming in this direction, we had the quest that said, you know, travel along the road and see if there have been, like, instances of banditry or warfare, you know, problems going on. I wonder if we hadn't done those quests and already examined that broken down wagon, would we have gotten the attack there? Interesting. Interesting to know that. Unfortunately, that's one of the things with the MMOs. You don't have the save game rifle. You can't replay that little instance and go, okay, how about let's go to the save before I came along this road. And let's go over there and see if we can, what happens if we do this quest before examining that one. We get those waves of attackers. I will look at the quest on the wiki, though, and see if they say one way or the other. You know, the walkthrough may say, note, if you haven't done the quest, then you will be attacked, blah, 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 blah. We'll have to see. In the meantime, let's go on up to the Great Mead Hall here. I think that's where we find Williflight. We may have boosted up our agility and all with our warhorse, but it's still not quite up to traveling up the stairs of Rohan to a mead hall, is it? Alright, let's have some coffee. Coffee good. Why am I facing the doors? That was weird. That was very weird. Now, this is not where I thought it was going to be. So is Williflid outside? It should have known. I knew there was I knew the Reeve or Thane or whoever it was here. I knew that they were male, so it didn't make sense for me looking for a female in there, did it? That was that other place down next to the Dark Door in the Paths of the Dead. That's where they were. Okay. Let's start looking around. Excuse me. Let's start looking around and see if we can find the person that we're looking for then. Look for a ring on the map. Hello. Is there a ring to be found? Oh, I see one. I see a ring. Let's go on up here and see this. Nope. This is Teothic. But we need to talk to Teothic too for restoring the glory. So let's go ahead and pull it up. Teothic is the training hall. Arsel has asked you to aid the people of Alberg as they try to bring back the glory of the old capital, starting with Teothic. So we found him.
This city has been neglected for too long. Even with most of our men in the west, I believe some good can be done. While I continue to consider the course of action we should take, you should see what aid you can lend to those trying to bring glory back to Ardburg. You should speak first with Teothic at the armory.
We shall do that.
What brings you to these lands?
He is a Thane, not a Reeve. Okay.
Thane also has sent you to assist me. I do not think him concerned with Ardburg. Lately his attention seemed to have been elsewhere, but it's reassuring to know that I may have been mistaken. We won't be able to offer much resistance if the training hall were to be attacked. If you could build a barricade, it would prove invaluable for our defense.
Build a barricade in front of the training hall. Ah. And, oh, there we go. I was going to say, and just how are we supposed to do that? I'm supposed to click on this location. Constructing barricade. Whoa! Built a barricade in front of the Aldberg Training Hall. Alright, it looks more like a display stand, but alright, that's, you know, whenever you got an inventory that looks like this, I guess you can carry around 7 shields and 5 spears in your pocket like that with no problem. All the elf ladies just thought I was happy to see them.
What business have you with the road you're in?
I hope that barricade is not needed, but if it is, we have you to thank for it. I will make certain that Thane also hears of what you have done for me. You should go to the stable. I believe I've heard Wolfled moaning about needing extra hands there. Alright, good. So we need to go to the stable now. And let's decline the Warband, because we are not a level 88 fellowship. I need to check in on that. Is there a decline Warband ability? I'm pretty sure there's probably a setting where you can, you know, auto turn down or never see the environmental quest and all. Whoops, am I seeing a ring over there? Pretty sure there's probably a quest where you a setting in there, but I don't want to turn off all the environmentals because a lot of them are, that's the only way that you get those particular quests. And a lot of those particular quests are some that have been, you know, moved off of quest givers. Notice that when we were over there when we were Nomadan, who's not Nomadan, Narwane, who's working in the North Downs, when she was working in Otrakar. A couple of the quests that she picked up as environmental quests when she was wandering around were quests that you used to get off quest givers. I remember being assigned them quests before, so we don't want to do that. All right, Wolflad, let's see what you have to say. Here's your missing delivery.
Our mission is dire.
It was still there. That was wonderful. I thought for certain the orcs would have taken it. Thank you for bringing it to me. You're welcome. And we leveled up to level 89. I told you we were expecting that. And we zoomed out fast enough to catch the tree, too. Fantastic. All right. So what else do you have here?
Will you aid the horse lords?
Restoring the glory. Thane also sent you to me to help me. I never thought, well, actually, Theoclad, or whatever his name was, he sent me to help you, but I never thought I would get any assistance here, what with the garrison off to war. I should be pleased for the aid. If you wish to help, I need the beams on the stable repaired so that we can house more horses. Many of the stalls are currently unusable, as I fear the roof may collapse. So repair the fallen beams. Ah, at least they're giving us some wood beams this time to work with. A collapsed wood beam. Repaired the fallen beams on the stable. Nice. Nice.
Our mission is dire.
Do you know how long I've waited for the stable to be repaired? Thank you so much for your aid. Your efforts should help everyone in Aldburg. He may be a bit mad, but the Quartermaster could also use your help if you have the time. You will need time, if for no other reason than to learn what it actually is he needs help with. So talk to Bertrand, the Quartermaster. This should be interesting. What is that? The Skirmish Hall. Okay. Ah, Skirmish Hall. I wonder if that's something with Rohan, or is that where they moved the skirmish camp? Did they move the skirmish camp into actual halls now, instead of having them out strewn about in the middle of places? That'd be interesting. Bertrand the Quartermaster. I seem to remember having seen the Quartermaster at some point before. Is he up this way? Maybe it was the Quartermaster on the other town that I was looking at. Underhallow, or whatever the name of that town was. It was something like that, wasn't it? Underharrow? It had Dunharrow. I'm believing so. I believe it was like Underharrow or something. That was the name of the town, because it was under where the Harrow was. Oh, look at that beautiful river. Nice. I need to be careful about rivers and walls, though. I was going to say, we seen what happened to Helm's Deep. We didn't see what's happened to Helm's Deep yet, but we know what happened to Helm's Deep. We've read about, let's say, kind of like, along the lines of Back to the Future, where you had, what was the guy's name? Biff? Or Chad, or whatever his name was, who got the sporting records book and used it to went into the past with it in order to
The squawking of a nearby crow catches your attention. Okay, so is that the crow? Yes, it looks like we're finding a crow here. Talking crow. Oh, wow. And a meddling child. This looks interesting. Let's see. The stalking squawk. Let's see. The talking crows in the western part. Bertrand. See, we had seen Bertrand. Bertrand asked to attempt to speak with a talking crow. All right. So, let's look at... I knew we'd seen the Quartermaster.
They all think that I'm mad because I talk to a crow. But it truly talks, I tell you. I did not believe it myself at first, but we have spoken many times, and it speaks as well as you and I. Did you hear that? Just over... I heard it with my own 2 ears, but I would indeed feel better if someone else would speak with it as well. Would you speak with the mouse, or was it an orc? Oh yes, the crow.
I remember Bertrand.
Get away from us. We only talk to one man, and you are not him. Go away.
Oh, you notice a rustling behind a nearby bush. Indeed.
Welcome, stranger from afar.
How did you know it was me? I have been fooling that mad old man for weeks now. Please do not tell anyone. I will be in terrible trouble. I will stop pestering Bertrand. I promise. So talk to Bertrand or talk to the meddling child.
Welcome, my friend.
Ooh, what's he say? You're not going to tell anyone. I promise not to do it ever again. I will be good. I swear it. That gives us 36 silver, reputation, legendary item, steed experience, and some iron coins. Okay. 500. All right. Bunch of experience, 36. Let's see what we get for talking to Bertrand. Because that is the most important thing, is what can we get out of this? Alright, Bertrand, where the hell are you? Is this you up here? I see another ring on my map. Yes, indeed. And that's the problem of working on the epic line, is that, you know, focusing on the epic line and trying to get through it, you miss a lot of these side quest areas and stuff like that. And some of them can be very fun. By the way, the buried treasure event is going on. So I'm going to be going and trying to do that. I don't know if I tell Dwindon or not, because Dwindon has a tendency to log into these things, do them, you know, he doesn't log into stuff for months and months, logs in, and the first attempt he gets, you know, the special, like he'll log into GTA, spin the wheel, and win the car on the podium in the casino after not having been on it for 2 months. He has the treasure goat, or the treasure horse, the one that has the very rare horse that you find as one of the prizes in one of the holes that you're digging. He just like handed it in on his first or second try. He went out there and boom, got a treasure horse. It's like, I hate him so much. The stalking squawk.
Will you aid the horse lords?
It was a boy. I was talking with a boy and not a crow. I do not believe you. I will have to talk this over with my friend, the orc mouse, to see what he thinks. Or was it a crow? Thank you for naught, and good day to you.
500 under item, steed experience. We get the exact same reward either way. He's got an attitude. He's got an attitude. I don't like that he doesn't believe us. I'm going to go tell the boy, because you're a prick. Alright, restoring the
Our
glory.
mission is dire.
Ah, it is you again. It is nice to talk to another person so soon. Thane also sent you to help me. Well, I will not turn down your aid, that is for certain. What was that noise? Did you hear it? A mouse or an orc? I'm not sure which, but it's trouble to be sure. That fence has been broken for as long as I can recall. It would be wonderful if it was mended. We might trap a rat with it. Or an orc.
Good grief. Alright, where's the fence that needs mending? Right here. Mended Bertrad's fence. It's nice. It would be nice if these things remain mended. You know, I guarantee you the next time we come, that will be down again, and the barricade will be missing, and the beam will be laying on the ground. You know, it'd be interesting if the way they instance these things, once you've repaired everything, that the town looked repaired. That would be quite interesting.
Will you aid the horse lords?
I cannot wait to tell my new friend about this. You have been a great boon in so short a time, and it shall not soon be forgotten. Did you catch that orc mouse yet? I thought I heard it under the fence. You must thank Arsel for the new dishes.
Must thank Arsel for the new dishes.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You none. This little kid over here that's been pulling your leg, I think he'll be fun to talk to. What else is over here? Do you have to talk to the crow again? There's 2 rings here. Why are there 2 rings here? I don't talk to you again, do I? No. Is there an orc mouse around? Whatever the heck that is.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Yes, I'm not going to tell anyone, but you need to behave yourself. Alright, Warsteed has leveled up as well. Okay, so at this point, we have been doing quite a bit, haven't we? Let's go talk to Arsel. And let them know we have accomplished quite a few of the things to help the people here. I don't think we need to be on that side of the river. Nope, we need to go up this way, don't we? That is the mead hall, correct? Was I going up the right way? Yes, I was. Should have been that way all along. Let's mount up. Rohan will respect seeing someone riding by on a fine steed like this. How am I getting lost? I was going to say, how am I getting lost when this town is smaller than my house? And it has a bunch of little nooks and crannies, doesn't it? Alright, let's tell Arsel what we have done. Then I'm going to go get another cup of coffee. Get this processing here. Alright, folks. Restoring the glory. Did that have a...
This city has been neglected for too long, even with most of our men in the West. I believe some good can be done. While I continue to consider the course of action we should take, you should see what aid you can lend to those trying to bring glory back to Ardberg. You should speak first with Teothik at the armory.
Indeed, and we've done so. You have some interesting people.
There are so many things that need to be done.
You have been a great help to us here in Arlo. We are about to have dinner. Would you not join in?
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
Ardberg convenes.
We are about to take supper, and we would be honored if you would join us. Since Eothane and I are in disagreement on the issue of orcs, I will afford him the opportunity to speak his side, and I would like for you to be there to help us decide what we should do. Okay. And that's going to be an instance, correct? Yep, that's a solo travel instance. So good! We know what we will be doing next time we are on here. How about we zoom back on out here? There we are. So next time we're together, we're gonna eat. I don't know if it's second breakfast or luncheon or dinner or supper or what it is, but we are finally going to get some food around this place. Good to know. All right, in return for your fine hospitality and your fine meal, I will share the pipeweed with you. There we go, folks. Thank y'all for coming along. I do appreciate it. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. It's nice to get back into LOTRO again. And something besides the festival there.
So that'll be good to see. Let's go and dig up some treasure and all if you feel like digging in the treasure field. And I swear that the anniversary festival should be landing soon too. Wasn't the anniversary in April? Shouldn't that be coming up? Maybe this Tuesday? I don't know. I'll have to check and see whether something like that is going on. But in the meantime, y'all enjoy. Everybody stay safe out there. And I will talk to y'all next time. This is Narlo saying thank y'all. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye.